Hello everyone, this is Vio-là. I've seen many who visit China are amazed by how clean Chinese cities are. Especially given the country's incredible population. The Bund in Shanghai can see up to 0.5 million visitors a day, yet after the crowds disperse, the streets remain spotless. No black chewing gum stains, no plastic litter, sometimes not even fallen leaves. This is China in 2026, and it's also a glimpse of the future world. It's interesting to notice that China's waste management relies very little on people's voluntary awareness. After all, China has a huge population and environment protection consciousness is still in its early stage. The cleanliness of Chinese streets is almost entirely the result of government regulations and enforcement. Compare it with Japan. When you go to Japan, you notice that public areas rarely have trash cans. Many Japanese people have developed the habit of carrying a plastic bag with them to hold their garbage, only throwing it away once they get home. When we were kids, we heard this story and thought the Japanese were a very environmentally conscious and socially responsible people. But it's only in recent years that I've come to understand that having to carry your own trash bag is actually the result of government shifting the burden and resource scarcity onto every individual. You can't just toss your garbage on the street, but there's no trash bin. In contrast, major Chinese cities have a great number of trash bins. Take Shanghai as an example. The government has set standards for placing public trash bins. Near transport hubs like bus stops, there must be one within 15 meters. On commercial streets, like the Bund where you often go to, also requires one every 50 meters. On pedestrian streets wider than 20 meters, bins should be placed alternately on both sides. And in parks and plazas, there should be one bin per 1500 square meters. With a bin every 50 meters, you basically see one every minute when walk down the street. You can't produce waste that fast. By the way, China is currently in a situation where the country doesn't even generate enough waste to burn, an interesting phenomenon that I'll cover in a separate episode. Beyond infrastructure like trash bins, China also has an astonishing number of sanitation workers. According to statistics from the end of 2023, Shanghai has 80,000 frontline sanitation workers with an average of 27,000 dispatched daily during holidays to sweep and maintain public areas. I think the large number of sanitation workers in China is related to rural to urban migration. Because most of our sanitation workers are elderly, their children have moved from the countryside to the city for work, but their income may not be enough to support the whole family. So these seniors choose simple, stable jobs to supplement the household income. Even with so many full-time sanitation workers, waste management in many cities has already reached a level of mechanization first, manual labor as supplement. This includes new energy sanitation vehicles and intelligent cleaning equipment. Some areas even rely heavily on driverless cleaning vehicles. For example, the road machine sweeping rate in Shanghai has reached 100%, meaning machines can clean all the roads in the city. On main streets, you'll see sweepers, high-pressure washer trucks, and dust suppression vehicles. On sidewalks and other narrow paths, you'll see push sweepers, three-wheeled rinsing carts, and so on. Most of these machines run on new energy with zero emissions, low noise, and little disruption to daily life. At most, you might need to step aside when a cleaning truck passes by. With these large machines covering most of the work, manual cleaning only needs to focus on details, like scraping of gum, cleaning out crevices, or arranging fallen petals into a hard shape. The cleanliness of China's street is the result of policy direction, resource investment, and public demand working together. I've always said that the Chinese government truly cares about people's well being because whether there's garbage on the street doesn't have a huge impact on whether people identify with the government. But it's precisely this attention to small details, these efforts, that determine what kind of life we get to live.